Hey everybody, gonna be joining Casopia solo. Well, kind of solo. We'll have a random match-made person in our party. But I'm basically gonna help Casopia finish off her Solstice 2024 bounties and other objectives before the event ends. So no Alpha today, who clearly is like I think the most elite of Destiny 2 players among us, but yeah, he's not available today. But I still wanted to show up because I said I would last week, and I've been enjoying joining Casopia the past 2 weekends as well. Anyway, so anyway, I'm gonna undeafen myself in Discord, and we're gonna say hello. Did that work? Probably not. Ah. All right. Hello.
Hello, hello.
All right, cool. So I've said hello to everybody, and hello to all of you in Casopia's channel.
Nobody's in yet,
Okay.
but they will come. I have ads that is going to be running now,
Okay.
but we can still boot up and.
Indeed,
see more
at the
people.
moment, my stream will just be enjoying our lovely voices and the orbit screen. And well, actually, in the first minute, I have changed things with my ad scheduler, as you know. So there might be 30
Right.
seconds of ads at the moment. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm not getting that notification in your chat though.
Have they started yet? Like, where is my? Well, how long have I been live? Oh, they will have already ended. They will have already ended.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Cool.
Cool.
So yeah, hello everybody. We will get started in a moment. Do you want to invite me? There we go. 5,000 steps ahead of you, Andy. Yeah.
Nah, not really. Just same thought.
Hmm.
At the same time.
I'm gonna join target play. Oh, it's this again. It's alright, I'll join you in a moment.
Oh, I need to pause my live video here, and I actually need to change my scene.
That would help. Yeah.
That would help. Yeah, for people to hear you and
All right.
see the
Okay. Yeah. Hi everyone.
game.
It'll be interesting to see how much faster you get the kills or whatever else you need. Now that my elite nephew is not among. I love gaming with Alpha though.
Yeah, when I last night was playing with randoms, it was worse than with alpha because I was like,
really?
I couldn't keep up at all
Oh
because
no.
of the tryharders, basically.
Yeah. I
Uh,
do feel like the people that do play this regularly, especially Solstice late on in the event, they're still playing the event because they really love it and they really want that armor, which I totally understand. But I've been reading some of the consensus online, and yeah, there are a lot of comments where people are saying somehow it feels even more grindy than the old version, or
hang on a second.
No worries. See if I can get in that invite again.
I should. Okay. Did you not get the invite? Or
I did, but when I tried to accept it earlier, like it was saying that I cannot join right now. You must have been in a load screen or something.
Oh yeah, I was loading into tower.
Yeah. There we go.
Let me see, Jacob. And DD Warframe Halo. Come play with us, DD. We got space.
Ah, DD.
We got space for a noob.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
DD doesn't play Destiny.
Oh, okay.
Do you need to talk to Eva before we go?
Probably, right? Bounties will have expired and it's a new day.
Wonderful.
But again, I won't be getting the armor, but that's fine with me. I'm pretty sure I've got the weapons though, so I'm happy regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weapons tended to drop. And once you have unlocked the armor starts to drop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not even close with the armor, I don't think. That's fine though. Alright, I'm good to go.
Okay, good. Yeah, at least get the XP and the bright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been really happy that my power level has gone up, a fair bit.
God, you got the Raymond sword?
Yeah, I when you were browsing the store, I was like, you know what, I will get it. I will. I don't want to give the wrong impression to the Destiny community with the pyramid ship about which side I'm on, so yeah, we're going with the ramen truck.
Yeah. I was also, I noticed, let me see. Yeah, that old 70s car you can also get as a ship.
Oh, nice.
I grabbed that.
Awesome. But yeah, thanks for having us once again.
You know what? It's me that thanks you guys for coming and helping me out.
It's an absolute pleasure. I love this game, especially with friends.
Yeah.
So is there any particular enemy type that you want me to like not kill or try and
No, that's fine because I just need to do arc.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Ow. Okay, something is behind us somewhere. Aha, I see you. Got him.
Nice. Do we know what the next event is that's replacing Solstice next week?
I'm actually not sure. I haven't actually kept tabs on that. I saw the Solstice because the PR company sent out an email about it.
Nice.
Uh-huh. Oops. Fine. Okay, I have my sugar.
I've just used mine to fill the dark side of my prismatic, and then I've just got light side to speed up somehow. Definitely need to work on my build a little bit at some point.
The taken are drawn to the fire. They will sap its strength if you allow it.
Crush them, Guardians! These puppets cannot stand against you!
Okay, I don't know where the hell the enemies are right now.
Up on the, looks like they're up on the roof over.
I just came from there and they were not there. Well, maybe they were actually up on the upper roof.
Yeah.
They must have been.
Yeah, they are. They're up here. Yeah, we got a black orb and everything.
It is always good to see Guardians at work. So many new techniques.
Why not give us a hand, huh, Saint? You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Seems like a lot of these leaders, basically let like the rest of us do most of the fighting. Although, Mel, I don't know.
Ah,
If you play the campaigns, then obviously Zavala, Ikora, and Kara
Yeah, they-
are all there. That they are there.
yes. But giving space for the player to get the things.
Yeah.
What was that? Something was shooting me up, like upwards, and I couldn't actually control where I was.
Yeah.
I missed the orbs or the ignitions because of it.
Okay, I've just done another one.
Unlimited power.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think I need to change to a light grenade because my dark soup is filling the dark side of prismatic very quickly. I think I need a light melee and a light version of grenade. No worries,
I didn't
Mum.
even know there was dark and light different things. Never noticed.
Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Sorry, the quickest and easiest thing for me to do there was to turn my mic off a sec. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I would have done the same.
I'm just checking Mum's alright. She's back in the building.
Yeah, I guess as much. So it seems like those red particles I had on my secondary monitor yesterday, it's because of the port from the HDMI port.
Oh,
Because they
okay.
seem to have gone away finally when I found out what it was.
Oh, okay. So do you think the
So-
cable wasn't quite in right or something?
Maybe a little bit dust cone in the port. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Glad it's working now though. That's
Yeah.
good.
But I still have like insurance on my monitor. You have that for 2 years by law. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
When it's a factory problem.
Yeah.
So I double checked. Okay, when was it again that I bought this? And that is nearly 2 years. They're like 2 months away from being 2 years since.
Oh, cool.
I'm just hoping it's actually not gonna break all of a sudden just after it runs out.
Yeah.
It sucks when it does that.
Yep.
The monitors tend to like keep together for 5 years. And my
Right.
TV is gonna keep together for 10
Yes.
usually. So
I've typically
yeah.
always used TVs rather than monitors, obviously, because I've primarily played like console games and they've historically been more optimized for TVs and things. But also, I like, you know, occasionally watching things, and unless you put in like a Fire Stick, you can't do that on a monitor. So it just makes sense to just have a TV.
well, I'm using the Nvidia Shield in my bedroom.
Right.
to watch
Oh, nice. Yeah, we have an Apple TV box in the lounge and stuff like that.
Nice.
Priority target moving in. Take it down.
But yeah, my
Cast it
TV
on
is
the
actually, oh gosh, it's like 11 years old now. There is actually like a visual problem with it, but it's one of those things where, because it's not completely broken, and I can kind of like just put up with it. And obviously TVs aren't like the cheapest commodity. I'm just waiting. I need to prioritize the computer first.
Yeah.
Well, it's more of a priorities thing of like, you know, once the computer's sorted, I think I will save up for a TV next.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See, I know it's about roughly 10 years, but TV is gonna take around until they start working.
I've got a
I
weird
kinda put,
thing where oh sorry, but yeah, I've got a weird thing where parts of my screen are brighter than other parts.
no
Fine showing.
bleeding.
With
Yeah.
every turn of
Yeah.
the seasons, you gain strength and experience.
And the thing is, I didn't notice it until somebody pointed it out to me, which is even
And now
worse.
you can't. And now you can't unsee it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
No
I didn't
kidding.
mean to cut you
Yeah.
off.
It's fine. I was just about to say that I'm putting money aside, but yeah, I got a TV in '97
Right.
for my. It's not called a Sweet 16, but it's kind of like an christening, quote unquote,
Yeah.
from when you're in your mid-teens.
Yes. Yes.
So in '97, I got a TV back then, and then apparently I think it must have gone in 08, 07 or 08.
Yeah.
So I know it's about 10 years.
I'll never forget seeing the PS3 in HD for the first time.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, because it was a college friend's TV. And I was like, Mom, I gotta get a new TV. I was like, but your TV's fine. Like, no, I need a new TV.
Are we going straight back in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just checking if you need something.
Thank
Before
you.
I check.
I will keep checking stuff and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Oh, I should change to my controller profile for shooters so that I have like jump and slide on the buttons underneath.
That looks like, sounds like
yeah.
a good idea.
Also, to keep you posted on the stick drift saga, you know when I swapped them around and I was confused as to whether I swapped them around in the same place?
Yeah.
Turns out I did, but yeah, both my sticks are actually drifting.
Oh no.
Just one slightly worse than the other. So yeah, I might have to actually take the eBay plunge, you know, because like there's loads of them on eBay, and I'm like, oh
yeah, why not? But it's still weird that they kind of is not supporting it anymore with so much, so many people supporting the idea of supporting these special things.
Yeah, especially when the controller was in UK pounds, like 210 is a lot of money for a controller. Like, you can buy at least 3 DualSenses for the price of one DualSense Edge.
Yeah.
You know? But part of why I bought this thing was because you could replace the sticks really cheaply because they had a separate accessory that is now out of stock everywhere. So
yeah,
it's a real shame.
It makes you think, are they making a new kind of the same?
I think they're gonna release similar to like what happened with the PlayStation 4 Pro. Obviously there's been a lot of PS5 Pro rumors coming around. I actually think there'll be a version 2 of the DualSense that won't be changed very much, but I've heard rumors of better battery life, which I would very much welcome. But what that probably also means is there's probably a version 2 of the DualSense Edge in the works as well, right?
Most likely, yeah.
And that might be why we don't have stock of the sticks anymore. So part of me is just gonna wait and see, but it is annoying that I have this issue.
Yeah.
I guess I could get the Astrobot controller though, because that looks cool.
Oh, you could. I ordered mine, and I think they are releasing here early next month, according to the dates that I've seen.
Right.
on the websites. Yeah.
The game looks incredible. Like, it's one of those things where so many games are releasing and I just can't afford them at launch. But there's a lot of stuff coming out that is definitely on my I want it list.
Yeah. But that, I mean, you can stay in charge, and I can probably get you in touch with the right people or help you find them at least.
Nice.
With like 15 years on my back with these things.
Cool. Yeah.
You kind of know what to write
Yeah.
when you're reaching out and that. But I mean, it's never a guaranteed free game.
Sure.
But
No.
the chances that they're gonna be like, oh yes, hell yes, here you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me what 15 years to get into the arms of Nintendo finally.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Initially they were like, yeah, your content is in English, so we can't help you.
Oh right. Okay. What, they wanted Japanese?
No, they wanted Danish because I'm in Denmark.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I wrote the UK department. Yeah, you're not located here. I mean,
Oh, okay.
excuse me? Listen up, what am I gonna do here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to not sneak my way in, but convince them to invite me to the Mario movie to begin with. And that's
that's awesome.
A little bit of that, but so yeah, I think that was the beginning of it.
Cool. What I love about Nintendo is how they basically just do their own thing. You know, Sony and Microsoft very much try and compete with each other and are very squarely after the same audience, whereas Nintendo absolutely isn't at all. And I hope Nintendo stays different because I think we need that.
Welcome in, Professor Alexios. What a name. Oh. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Aha. Time to kill. I need some art kills here, so.
Awesome, yep.
Perfect. Oh, come on.
You've done very well with gaining power level over this past week, because I remember last week it was lower than mine and now it's significantly higher.
Yeah, I started to get higher drops again.
Yeah. But I've realized that this is a game where, like, if you put the time in, your power level will just grow eventually. Like, it's inevitable.
Yeah, if you remember to actually change the items out or to infuse.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
yeah,
it's not gonna rise, and it's not gonna change the drops either.
At the end of every activity, I always check if what's dropped at the end of an activity is better, and I infuse it.
Same. I take a few seconds to quickly do it.
Yeah.
It's better than having to go in and empty the postmaster.
Oh gosh.
And it says, oh, by the way, it's full. Oh, it is. I said, that's not that much space. Seriously? It just pushed me down.
I'm pretty sure my postmaster does have stuff in there, but I'm not in a rush to clear it. It's all right.
Yeah, sometimes you miss a drop. It can be an engram or a weapon.
Oh,
you don't see it on the map, and then it's gonna be at the postmasters.
Right. Yeah.
see these guys up on the roof. They pushed me down. So I'm gonna let you guys do your thing, and I'm just gonna wait down here.
All right.
More foes and more fuel for the fire. Everything burns.
You are enjoying this a little too much.
Okay, it should be just about clear now, pretty much. So.
Yeah, we're good. I am starting the next batch down here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so is the random.
Yeah, I've jumped down as well eventually because obviously there was nothing left up there. But
yeah, I did not jump down. I was pushed down.
yeah.
The captains or whatever they are can do that.
Oh yeah, I hate that when they like basically bring up a portal and then heal themselves.
Oh yeah, the knights.
Yeah, the knight thing.
Uh-huh.
They are throwing all they have at you. It will not be enough.
Cassiopeia, did you play oh god, what was it? Was it season of the witch? Did you play that quest line?
Yeah, I think so.
Helping Eris mourn, basically become a spiky hive queen.
I think I did.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I'm very glad I returned to Destiny 2 when I did and played through all of the seasonal quest lines in the lead up to Final Shade, because I actually really appreciated like how everything was kind of connected, like all of the seasons and what happens in them.
Nicely
Yeah.
done.
Gave me a deeper appreciation for the game as a whole, I think. Like,
But
yeah.
there's a lot of lore that most people miss because they don't want to sit down and read.
Oh,
all these
yeah.
notes.
Yeah.
We need to have a discussion.
Yeah, I agree.
Imagine like they sit down and make a Destiny TV show.
Oh my god. Yes.
And they'd actually good, like James Cameron levels or something like that.
It would be really cool. I mean, I've always wanted to, you know, when we're in orbit, I've always wanted to actually fly our ships. Kind of like how you would fly in No Man's Sky. It's probably never going to happen. But I've always wanted that to kind of be playable, and it's just not.
That could be cool, like having like some space fights.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we even saw it in the intro movie to Lightfall with like Amanda Holiday doing awesome stuff, you know, at the start of Lightfall. And I'm like, this looks so cool. Why can't we play this?
Yeah, let's give it to please give it to us.
Yeah. Okay, 1,500 of the same bow. Thank you, but no thank you.
Just clearing out these.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah, that one's better. Yay! We're getting somewhere. Oh. Cool. Yeah, just doing some quick infusion, but I am ready. You could queue up and it would be fine.
Same. Yeah, I'm just clearing out my inventory. Checking my quest. Oh, I need to go and to go to tower and get more quests.
Excellent. Okay, no problem.
I did like a bunch.
Yep.
Got rifle or hand cannon. I don't even know if I want to dig into that. Hang on. Why is I'm glimmering here? Details. Okay, tower.
And so I have an unclaimed Red Death Reformed in my battle pass, right? The tier 41. If I don't claim it and raise up in power level, will it raise in power level too or not?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm just not going to claim it and we'll find out live. Because if I claim it, then we'll never know. If I wait, we might know. So we'll just do a live experiment then.
Sounds good to me.
I thought so. Hey, 400 bright dust. Yay. Should we risk going to the store, chat? Do we actually have a look at the store?
Oh, that's a dangerous thing to do.
Doesn't seem to have changed yet.
I was so sweaty after my walk.
Nice.
Nice.
I didn't really know what else to say, so I just went with nice.
It's not super hot outside, but I'm like, yeah, could have been a little bit cooler for me.
Yeah.
Would have preferred that.
Received.
Still, I hope the weather in Denmark is nice at the moment.
It should be about 23 degrees today, maximum.
Ooh. You know what else is nice? It is nice we can dismantle from the postmaster, though. That's quite nice.
True.
Because essentially all of this, I don't need.
Goodbye.
The tower seems, I've said this before, but the tower seems like a really nice place to live. I know it's not a real place, but if it was, I think it'd be really nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I can get the light for the boots and for the class item.
Awesome. Oops, sorry. I'm basically good, I think. Because, yeah, I think I'm a long way from even being able. Oh, that's a prime engram.
You should be able to see it in the SOLSTICE forge. To see how far you are. Let me check my forests. Aha. So okay, so I think now I can do like the bonfire stoke 20 times to unlock the things.
What you want to receive.
But I don't have the full set yet.
Okay.
So that's basically okay. Let me grab some bounties. I'm ready.
Yep, just gonna put some stuff in the vault actually. So
yeah.
Just because I don't know whether I want to get rid of it or not, so I'll just play it safe for now, go through it later, all that good stuff. And yeah, we good. That can dismantle. Yeah. Cool. Yep. What were you
I'm
doing?
standing right behind you. I go. I was hoping you would go up like, ah, what the hell?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
I am jumpy, but it takes a little more than just like, oh, your character's just there to scare me. But yeah, I am quite jumpy.
Oh, don't speak to me about being jumpy. Oh, I remember I was playing Amnesia, and you can still find the clip in my channel. I was playing Amnesia, and I was checking a room, and there was a sound, and I went into the corner. I was like, there's another sound. I was like, where's that coming from? And I turned around, and the monster is there, looking straight at me, and I jumped like 3 meters.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I wouldn't play Amnesia, but as I've mentioned before, like I do enjoy Resident Evil, but even certain moments of that have made me jump sometimes.
Amnesia make me kind of like physical ill.
Oh no. Yeah, at that point it's too much. Yeah.
Yeah. I did enjoy it for what it was for that evening I was playing it, but I couldn't make myself go back into it.
Yeah. I'm gonna change up some of my subclass really quick and see if it actually helps. Let's go with the chain lightning melee because I love it. And then
You've lit a beacon that the enemy can see for miles in all
a healing solar grenade sounds really good. Let's try that.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Because I've got a darkness super, so I need to like balance it with light abilities so that prismatic charges better, quicker.
Yeah, I'm not having prismatic enabled or like chosen. I'm on arc, so I'm just kind of ignoring that fact. But it's good to know that there's different things that can help it charge up.
Yeah. I think prismatic is really powerful if you can get it activated because it essentially reduces your cooldowns by a ridiculous degree.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's basically its big thing. It's like it basically lets you choose abilities from dark and light subclasses together. So, for example, if you like a stasis super, but you want a arc grenade, and then maybe a solar melee attack, you can genuinely do all that. But yeah, the prismatic only charges up by using both dark and light abilities together. Because it's like I'm supercharged now. So that's my darkness super. That's going to fill the dark side of my prismatic bar. But then I've still got to fill the light side, which is why I've gone for, you know, a light grenade, a light melee attack, and yeah.
Right.
And I'm gonna see if that works better because before I had too many dark side abilities and I was never getting prismatic because I wasn't filling the light side fast enough.
Right. Yeah, knowing how things are like correlating in this is super important.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
I think it was the way that I had my prismatic set up. I think it was when I was playing the Final Shape campaign, I must have been using a weapon that had like, I think it was solar damage, which filled the light side of the bar whenever I was shooting something. Because I've changed to something different, that's not really happening now.
Right.
Which is why I'm having to add.
Solar is,
yeah.
Yeah, solar is light, what is like dark as an example.
Yeah. There we go, that's better.
Damn it. These bombs is a little bit annoying. Like the slowdown.
Oh yeah.
We cannot celebrate solstice with a sad little fire. Drive these thieves away.
Working on it.
Oh, that was not the way to get over there.
Oops.
I'm fine.
My glide is gonna stop. Yep. Never mind.
Wait, what's going on?
You can only glide for so long, and my glide stopped working.
Yeah, there's like a limit.
I was really close too. I'll just head back. Glove.
Yeah, we good. Oh, servitors. Ah! Punky! Get the crap out of me! See, the thing is, I have at this point 30 people with entrances, and some of them scare the living shit out of me because they're so sudden.
Yeah.
And loud.
Yeah, that is the reason why I'm not implementing that stuff on my stream. Call me boring if you want. But I like my beverages in the glass ready for me to drink rather than on my clothes, okay? So I'm fine with being boring. I'm fine.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. There's a reason I do these, Bungie.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry. No, don't be. Abuse it.
That's why it's there.
Usually if I'm having like the glass in my hands at drinking, I am also looking at chat, and I have like a second or so before the sound goes off, so
yeah,
it's not really happening that way. And it's really nice to get that the heads up that somebody I love and adore is in.
Yeah. See, for me, and again, I don't want to be a spoil sport, but because I love games as a storytelling medium. This is just a personal taste thing, but like, let's say I'm playing The Last of Us, which has like many emotional scenes. I'm not going to spoil any of them, but it would just, I don't know, if I was to like playing that and then all of a sudden a fart noise was in my ears, it would just take away from the moment a bit in such a way that I just, so again, not to be a spoil sport, but
it's definitely a preference. And I mean, I would consider if I was playing if it got too much. If I was playing like an emotional game, I could just turn it off.
Yes.
For example, I could just not start up Firebot and those sounds would not go off.
Sure.
But when playing a game like this, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless it happens during a cutscene, but.
Yeah. Again, maybe I get too invested in the stories in games, but like I've really just enjoyed games as a storytelling medium.
That's the amazing part of it, Andy, because I'm loving stories in games.
Yeah.
Hence being a variety streamer instead of trying to being really good at one game.
Yes, completely.
Yes, I want to see them fight the big
turtle. Okay.
You heard the man.
as I've said before, Destiny has very recently become like one of my favorite shooters all over again. And obviously I played it from the launch of the first game on day one, but you know, coming back to it in recent years as I have done, like, it's come a long way since then, and it's been really fun to like play all the expansions and get caught up on the lore and what's happening in the story. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
And obviously, like, even, you know, because I played everything in order as well. So I started with New Light. I started with all the content that is literally in the free version. I have to say, I was actually quite impressed with just how much is in the free version.
Oh, yeah, that is a lot. But the game did start out not being free, so
yeah,
that could explain a lot of it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm still not charging light abilities quick enough. Interesting.
Grief was all there was. But so long as we rise,
some more tweaks to be made.
Tomorrow can surprise us. Let Solstice be a reminder to us all.
Oh yeah,
Saint,
loot.
stop looking at me like that.
It's funny, like how everybody is running counterclockwise, and I know clockwise because I'm running right around it, right side, but everybody is running the other way than me.
I mean, I didn't really think about it. I was like, which side am I nearest to? Okay, I'll keep going forward and then I'll turn. But you're right.
Oh, hang on. We got some titles going on here.
I mean, I'm British, so really we should have been on the I should have been on the left side of the road.
Which is the right side.
Yeah. Knowing my luck, I got that mixed up anyway. Listen, I don't drive, all right? But
then that's okay for you to mix it up. Just saying.
I'm pretty sure we're on the left. Oh my god, I'm actually blanking on this. Yeah, we drive on the left side.
You drive on the left side in UK.
Yeah, our steering wheels are on the right, but we drive on the left.
Yeah, and that's why it's called right-hand driving, but you're driving the left side of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I had to think then the cogs were turning. Like yeah. I think I'd really like the idea of driving. I've wanted to learn. It's just obviously being a wheelchair user, like not being able to use an ordinary car. Like the modifications are possible, but they're expensive. And
yeah. Unless you can find a used one.
Yeah, but then reliability and it's all a bit of a minefield when you go down that route.
I mean, you could probably drive like if it was just hands, but no pedals.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can get modifications where you can use the accelerator and brake just on hand controls. It is possible, but it's just incredibly expensive. But yeah, possible. Maybe one day.
I never actually looked into it because obviously I didn't need it, but I never looked into it.
For me, it literally would be life-changing if I could take myself places without having to be driven by someone else.
Right.
I would be. Who knows? I might not even be a streamer because I might be just spending all my time on the road visiting friends and because obviously I spend so much time indoors because I'm spread out with all my friends. Like things like PlayStation Network and stuff are the ways we keep in touch.
Yeah.
Could always stream that. No, I think there are laws where do not have distractions while driving.
Here we go.
And let's be real, Mr. Anderson, you would be a distraction. I can't ignore you.
Let's see.
So yeah, I wouldn't stream the drive. And besides, it
Every
wouldn't be.
time I see
Yeah.
every time I see somebody stream while they're driving, I'm like, oh shit, please.
Yeah.
Because especially if they're alone in the car and they are reading and answering chat a lot, I'm like, focus on your fucking drive. You need to stop.
Yeah. For me, I think driving would be because you have to focus to stay safe and for all the motorists around you to stay safe. For me, driving would be a really good way, I think, of just to stop thinking about whatever other stresses or other things that are going on. Because you're having to focus to, again, get from A to B wherever you decide to drive to. You're not thinking about everything else. You know? So good meditation, exactly.
Yep. Ready?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Good. I mean, I love driving. Even if I'm alone.
Nice.
Unless I'm tired, then I simply hate it.
And Denmark, do you have some like really nice scenic driving roads? You know what I mean, with really good scenery and stuff?
Well, we do. We do. I don't know if you saw it on Twitter, but a while back I was able to get the car stuck. So I had the two right wheels. They were sunken down in the side of like the field because I wanted to get in the side of the road, but I oversteered. So I ended up having half the car in the gutter from the field, like from the plowing.
Oh gosh.
It was like 45 degrees, or close to at least. There was no way in hell I could get that car up on my own.
Right.
But luckily, mom has her car like under like her road help, so no money was spent, only time.
Wow.
I was waiting for like 40 minutes or so for them to get to me. But he was super nice and we got the car up in like 15 minutes or so. And because I used my goddamn head, he was saying, okay, if you ever want to work for the road service, I think you can do it because you have some ideas.
Yes.
Yeah. Because we started to drag the car up, and it kept falling back in. Back into this like plow line. And then I said, you know what? I think, what if I am standing on that side, the right side of the car, and push it up so it doesn't fall back down into it? Because the car is not that heavy. It's like, what, 800 kilos? It's a small car. It's a Hyundai i10. And I can easily push it out of the parking spot when needed. If the handbrake is not on. And he was like, okay, hang on. And then he went and did it and told me to take the wheel.
Okay. Mr. Anderson has mentioned that you've got like a really nice route in...
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, the what?
Okay, so the Megarite is a flower, like the white flower with a yellow middle.
Okay.
Daisy, I think, is the proper English word for it.
Okay.
And we have like what we're calling a daisy route, so that's the most beautiful spots to be driving. Also for biking. Denmark is a huge biking country.
Awesome. Okay. It's actually not an easy. Well, it sounds lovely, whatever it is.
Whoa, okay. Ow.
Yeah, my ear is not in tune with Danish at all. Maybe one day I will learn, but often I hear it and I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, it's not a daisy. Oh, so it is Margaret. Okay, but it's like a sister flower to Daisy.
Okay.
Because they kind of look alike. I think it's the sizing that's different between them.
Yeah. Hold on, I've just had a message.
Carl's Jr. says 50% off burgers or of all burgers on Tuesday. So apparently I'm not supposed to go there. I didn't even know we had a Carl's Jr. here in Denmark. I had no idea. Oh, okay. I got him. Oh, okay. So they're inside Bilka. Oh, come on. Oh, selling has the franchise. Ah. So on last Friday, not this weekend, but a week ago, I was out having dinner at a really nice restaurant I've never been to, but I'm living close to. But I've always been like going around it, or when I wanted to go in, they've been like filled. You don't have any tables, so yeah, for the next hour and a half, and you're not gonna be wanting to wait for that long for that.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
I was being slowed down, so
That's all right.
I'm not even mad about that.
I had a message come in that I needed to respond to.
Yeah.
But
Okay, coming up. Oh, okay.
In fact, I'm gonna add to it briefly, but I'm gonna do my super first and clear some space. Give me a second, like you taken. I have life things that are happening.
It's more important.
It really is, but.
No one can stop you for long. Ah, but they try.
Oh, I'm being shot at. Got him. But yeah, oh my god, that meat at that restaurant, that was so freaking soft.
Yeah. Oh, did you have like a steak or?
Yeah, we had a steak.
Nice. How do you like? I'm kind of like well, I used to say medium well, and then
Yeah, I'm saying medium.
Okay,
because,
so I got converted though by a
same. Yeah.
you know, and I got converted by an ex, but you know, still a wonderful person to be like, no, you're chewing that steak for ages. You really should try it a bit rarer. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. But as usual with these things, and I have a billion stories like this. Guess what, chat? They were 100% right.
Yeah. Can absolutely confirm.
Yeah.
My mom had a boyfriend like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Down to like 10 years ago. And then they split, but she still took care of him, helped him out. And he died a couple years ago. But,
I'm sorry.
well, we saw it coming from miles away, and they had broken up.
Right,
but
yeah.
Mom has a soft heart, so
yeah.
kept around to help him out with different things.
Yeah.
Whenever possible.
I'd like to think that my heart is just as soft and squidgy.
Tender.
Yeah.
Tender is the word for it.
It's just the right way to be, at least for me. Like.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, you need to stop eating meat that is well done, because it's ruined. Even though you don't think it is, it's ruined compared to yada yada yada. A very very wise man that knows a lot of different things, including food. He has been working like since he was 13 years old, and he was. That's probably part of why he was dying at the age of. I don't think he was about 60, but 60. I don't know. He was not that old actually. He did look old though, because he has been living the rough life. Everything from being like running trash trucks and whatnot, to more light work. But yeah, he was definitely worn down.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. So yeah, he was like, you need to change the ways you are eating meat. And my back then boyfriend was I can't remember if he was the same way or he changed his mind because of what my mom's boyfriend was saying.
Burns hotter. Bring this to a close.
So just letting another friend know what I'm currently doing and
no
things.
No worries. So yeah, and that still sits heavily with me today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am never ordering a well done meat. Never have since.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Again, I think like the whole thing with me and well done steak and why I always asked for that was like I didn't like the idea of eating something that wasn't thoroughly cooked. But
I was like, well, I'm paranoid when it comes to like blood and meat and whatnot. But and I still look closely and be like, okay, is that actually done enough? But then I'm like, okay, I gotta think, okay, the restaurant or whatever I'm in knows what they are doing, so let's just hope it's all right. Oh, I didn't get to collect all the weapons. That's gonna be in my postmaster in a moment. Okay, yeah. Mr. Anderson is saying, but I've sent a steak back. They were well done, and one I've sent one back about too raw, like not done enough. The staff usually knows what they're doing exactly. 68. Really?
Yep.
One of that's super annoying that it's only going up by one when I have to infuse. I usually want at least two numbers going up, or the number going up by two when infusing, but not always happening.
Yeah. So how's progress? How are we doing?
I am checking in a second. Yeah, I should have taken us to tower, but we are on our way.
Cool.
I have things at the postmaster.
Awesome. And again, thank you so much for being here. Again, and same to everybody in the channel right now. Apologies that I'm sort of multitasking and everything. But yes.
Well, there's things going on in the background, and I understand why that you want to keep in the loop. Yeah, and actually, we ended up also having cheesecake like a week ago. It seemed pretty nice. Radio.
No.
Let's see.
I bet, like, yeah, it must be a shock to those of you like watching the stream, because I know what the legends say about men and multitasking. Like, it's
You
it's
know
not
what?
really a
It's
thing.
it's not a gender thing. It's a people thing. It varies person to
You
person.
know, see, it depends on what I'm doing at the same time. Certain things, yeah, I
Yeah.
can do it at the same time. Other stuff, forget about it. You know, I often look at my mum in awe of the amount of multitasking she can do. You know.
Yeah, she can fold the clothes and talk and sew at the same time or something like that. I mean, some people. And Mr. Anderson is also right in your chat about they never multitask.
Right.
You switch between them rapidly. Right, cheesecake. I've been so Bones. If you've never been to Bones and tried the Oreo cheesecake, you need to. It's so good.
Do you guys have butterscotch tart over there? I love butterscotch tart.
No, not really.
Do you know the kind of dessert I mean though? So it's like a pastry
looking.
tart with butterscotch. I don't know how
I'm
to
looking it up.
describe butterscotch at all, to be honest.
I'm not even sure how it tastes. To be honest, but I am looking it up.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Does look good.
And then I also really like sort of chocolate sponges that are warmed up, but then you mix it with ice cream, so you get the mix of like warm and cold in the same dessert.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Oh, so you know that these chocolate cakes you can get that has like fluid chocolate inside it, like lady
Yeah.
cakes,
Yeah.
and it comes with a bit of like vanilla ice cream on top.
Transfer.
Oh.
Chat, I might have to leave the stream early because I think I might have to acquire some desserts. Yeah. Or at least ask my mum what we have in the cupboards, but I'll wait because I'm having a good time, and thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
I do have ice cream in my fridge, so or freezer.
Is it
that I
skill
can
padder?
get.
I get, and thank you, Mr. Anderson, for the link. Like, he linked me to skill padder that I'm able to acquire
yeah.
from the UK. So
Yeah.
thank you so much. You have done both a great and terrible thing. And so if the backdrop behind the stream just becomes boxes upon boxes,
Then we
of
know
skill
why
padder.
and who we can blame for it.
Yeah. I'm ready whenever you are, and all that
Yeah,
good
I'm
stuff.
checking my progress here. So I need 10, 20, and 20.
Title. It's a promise.
20, 20, and 20.
Yeah, and I'm getting 5 each round because I'm taking the white ones. Because the green while the green ones is giving 15, it takes me 5 to 8 games to get through it.
Right. You see, I didn't actually like figure figure out the most optimal way at all. But again, when I know that I want to keep wearing the armor that I'm wearing anyway, I suppose it didn't matter all that much. Like, yeah. So I'm just enjoying the games. And I just realized I made a typo in my and I realized I made a typo in my message, so I'm just gonna correct that. Although I think it's gonna still make sense. Oh, it wasn't one of those bad typos where the whole context of the message changes. Yeah.
Oh my god. Some of these websites with all the autocorrect things happening. Some of them is too funny.
Yeah.
My mom sometimes does an autocorrect. She doesn't expect, and she sends a message to me, and I see it, and I'm like, and then I make fun of her. But she is a treat because she just laughs about it too. She finds it funny.
I think one of the most embarrassing things I ever did, message-wise. So actually, this is pretty mild. I've been pretty lucky, but I did put kisses at the end of a message to my best friend Ian from school. On what, like, accidentally, because like moments before I text my girlfriend at the time, and it's just almost like
it's in the fingers.
Yeah, just like how you end a sentence with a full stop. There were just so many messages that day that you end with a kiss. So Ian was like, "What was that?" Like, I was like, "Oh, sorry."
And do you want to tell me a secret?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like I do love you, but not that much.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't hit for shit right now. There we go. That's better. Oh. Nope.
Chat, if you have a better mishap than that you're willing to share, feel free, because I feel a bit silly still for the fact that I ever did that. Ian was understanding about it, but still, it was not my best moment. Of course, this was years ago, but still, I haven't forgot about it. Hopefully he has. Hopefully
you never know. You never know when he will take it up and be like, can you remember that time?
We've known each other since like junior school, so before we were even teenagers. And the fact that anyone still wants to stay in touch with me for that long means a lot. He's a really awesome dude.
You're such a liar, Anderson. You're such a liar. Because I know, because you're ridiculous. You have teased me when I've done it. With the autocorrects. You're saying, I've never made fun of somebody due to autocorrect. Yes, you have.
This wasn't autocorrect though. I was literally pressing the key.
I've been it was a brain fart, and I've done that more times than the autocorrect thing. Just saying.
I'm just glad that all it was a few X's at the end of the message. If anything, I was relieved it wasn't worse. but there we go.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was X's or emotes.
Yeah. I see. I use more emotes now, but emotes took a long time for me to even start using. Because of course, I've been using phones since you remember the good old days when phones lasted a week on a single charge?
Oh yeah.
Nokia 3310 users, where you at? That was a phone. Guess what? It phoned people, it texted people, it played Snake.
I had a 34-1 Snake.
And that's all you needed it to do, right? None of this doom scrolling on social media and all that.
Yeah, I am super glad to have the calendar on my phone.
Right, yeah.
As an example, because when I'm out and about and we're going, okay, when are we seeing next? Or oh, by the way, we have a birthday coming up and we are celebrating that day. Let me check my calendar instead of, okay, let's call it later because I need to actually look at my calendar if I
True.
can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Funnily
off.
enough, like, and you know, Apple don't sponsor the stream sadly, but I found my Apple Watch to be really handy, especially as a disabled person, because before the Apple Watch, if somebody was calling me when I was in town, I'd have to stop driving my wheelchair, because I'm left-handed, and then get my phone out of my pocket and take the call. Whereas now, it's just on my wrist. So you can keep driving the chair and, you know, you're taking the call in a safe way. And it's a small thing, but it's small things like that that actually really make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know from experience though, from both sides. Like the one I'm talking to is on the watch. And for me being on the watch, the sound is horrible. Or at least it's at least not as good, like far from it.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm being put down. Really? God damn it. I needed those
I'll
heavy,
sort them out. I'll sort them
heavy
out.
armor. That's fine. That's fine.
It is always good to see guardians at work. So many
I
new
don't even know how I'm
techniques.
gonna get back into the fight here. Oops. Yeah, you know what? Let's kill ourselves because I don't know how to get back in. I fell down back on the back side.
Oh no!
Here we go.
Oh, just another quick message. I will reply to you while dead.
Yeah, while dead, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Oops. Do you need help?
I'm okay.
I'm on my way because if there's still enemies down there, I kind of need that. No! Well, at least it actually got me to the enemy so I could use my arc. Wait, hang on. Bizarro, that's his name. I thought it was saying Blizzard something. I was like, wait, hang on.
I'm just double checking here. You don't need me to avoid specific enemies or anything like that.
No, I'm just doing arc.
Okay.
There's a reason I'm going for that. I need arc and then I need like solar weapon kills.
Okay.
And I can take my grenade launcher out for that.
Cool.
Okay. Come on.
Guardian down.
No! Of course I killed myself.
Oh no, hang on, I'm coming.
No, you don't have to. You're fine.
Alright.
You're fine.
Change of plans, Guardians. Clear out these taken.
50 seconds until the heat ringer. Just as a heads up. I'm not going up there. No, I actually need that heavy ammo. So I'm going up.
Alright.
Oh, we might actually not be able to kill them in time. 30 seconds.
Oh no, a misglide again. Well, I'll see you down there. Ugh.
That's fine.
More foes and more
5.
fuel for the fire.
Yes.
Everything burns.
We got the heavy
You
weapon.
are enjoying this
Or the
a
heavy
little too
ammo.
much.
That's basically what I wanted to get.
Oh god, it's one of those.
The taken make their
Oh,
final
the mech.
challenge.
Bricks.
Will you answer.
Oh joy. Oh wait, the brig has despawned. Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm okay with this.
Oh, he's angry at me. Okay. Oh, come on! What the hell? How did he even kill me? Thank you. No mind.
A fine showing. With
That
every
way.
turn of the season,
Wasn't sure
you
what way
gain
to go.
strength and experience.
And it is hard to keep an old
You know
guardian
what? Let's go
down,
clockwise
as we
this
know.
time, chat. Since it makes more sense.
I think he stopped me, Anderson. I was just not ready for it. What are you saying, Andy?
I went clockwise around the bonfire. I thought you might appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm going counterclockwise actually. I'm going right.
Okay.
But that, it doesn't matter really. It's just that I noticed that usually I run into two guardians around.
I mean, I got my loot. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I'll probably have to keep this one like shorter than yesterday because obviously with Mum being back in the building and knowing where she came from, I want to make sure everything's all good. But I am not leaving until you have completed what you've set out to do because it's harder with two randoms because they just go completely nuts. So I am not leaving until you're done. Like I can
I
can do
appreciate
that.
that.
But I'll probably go when you are done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope that's all right as well, chat. Because normally I have a 2-hour rule, and we are not even an hour and a half yet. But yeah.
Okay, I need to go by Eva again.
Yep, no problem. No problem.
But yeah, I think he stopped me at the same time I was actually being shot.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I died so suddenly.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I think typically, right, if people like you or Alpha are unavailable, then yeah, if I was playing Destiny by myself, I tend to stick to Crucible because you know, you don't need a team for that as such. I know that it's organized into teams, but yeah, I basically just see how high I can get on the leaderboards and I just enjoy the matches, you know. But playing through more objective based content with randoms, yeah, no, it's not really for me.
Yeah. But then again, okay, so I don't know if you know him. But I am gonna shout him out in your channel. He plays Destiny. Awesome British streamer. I think you'll like him. So go in and say hi sometime. He plays Destiny, and earlier this week I jumped into his stream. I was like, "Hey, I see you're playing Destiny. Do you have space? And what are you doing? and they were on the solstice thing, and we did a nightfall,
Yeah.
and I
Sorry.
felt stupid for some of the things I did because I was absolutely making it slower for them.
Yeah. Sorry, my friend just texted again. I was like, I totally forgot you said you were busy. I'm like, it's okay.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
Thank you for that. I'm definitely going to hit that follow button. I love discovering new streamers because this is the thing. I love streaming. When I actually decided to start, and that's a long story, okay? But yeah. Raiding in particular might be one of my favorite Twitch features because I've discovered so many more cool people through the raids of other cool people. And yeah, it's just a wonderful kind of collaborative. I feel like we're all one big happy family, really, aren't we? And the other thing that's nice about it is that streamers understand other streamers. They know the struggles. So people are very understanding of oh, don't worry if you can't stop by because I know you got your own channel to run and all this, that, and the other. But I love to stop by as many streams as possible.
Oh, same. Like, for example, I think it was last night. I was for some reason I was checking a friend's Discord, and I was like, hey, hang on, I didn't know this person was actually streaming. So I went by their live streaming. They were like set to code programming. And I went in, and he was just on pause screen, and I stayed for a bit, like 5-7 minutes. And then I went away, and I did hit the follow button, and then went back in like half an hour later. Still on the pause screen. Who knows? Who knows why?
Yeah. And they were last playing Elden Ring, who you shouted out. That is a game I'd like to give a shot, but yeah, I haven't bought it yet. And to be honest, the From Software game I'm even more excited because I just think it appeals more to me. Is Armored Core 6. I like customizable mechs more than I do
I've seen more than like the button meshes.
Well, more than kind of like the high fantasy, really strange, So, I mean, Dark Souls is very you essentially make either a sword and board, as in sword and shield knight, or a spellcaster, or Whereas the whole kind of you customize your own mech and fire rockets and things, that just seems more fun to me, you know?
Yeah. I'm with you.
So, yeah, I'd like to try Armored Core 6, but Elden Ring is definitely it's on the list. That huge to buy list.
Yeah. I am not like a Souls game fan. I like to see people play it, but not for too long.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not into the lore or anything. But I do enjoy certain people when they are struggling or just having fun in it.
Yeah.
And Elden Ring, I gotta say, is the only Souls game that has actually really spoken to me as a maybe.
Right. Yeah. Do you think, because a lot of people are saying that the game is easier because it's an open world, it's much more open than prior From Software games. So if you're in a fight that's really tough, in many cases you can just run away from it and you're fine. Whereas in prior games you can't really do that. Of course they still have the bosses where they put you in a room that you're sealed into, so there's no getting away. But when you're in the open world areas, yeah, if there's a swarm of enemies that would otherwise kill you, you can just run on your horse and then you're safe again. Do you think that kind of helps a bit with Elden Ring? Because I think that's what makes me tempted to try it, is the fact that, running away is actually a genuine strategy.
Yeah.
which I think is pretty cool.
I think it's open world that is speaking to me when it comes to Elden Ring.
Yeah, yeah.
And the mount.
Yeah, the mount is cool.
The fact you can get around with the mount.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be plunging for Elden Ring because there's simply too many games out there.
There is so many.
I still need to get Forbidden West. I just recently got the Hogwarts Legacy because it was on sale. I was like, okay, you know what, 60%, I'm gonna grab it now.
Yeah, yeah. All I will say of Forbidden West is it's incredible, and the Burning Shores expansion is absolutely worth it too.
Yeah,
like,
I'm gonna get the complete version of Forbidden West. Still waiting for that sale, but I decided next time it's gonna go on sale for 50% off. I'm grabbing it.
I don't want to like shock you or anything, but like Forbidden West remains my single longest stream without breaks that I've done on my channel. I'm nervous to tell you how long the stream was because I literally did not go off camera. So I hydrated, but like I did not nature break. I hydrated, but that was it. And I played that stream for 7 hours, and then I decided to stop. But here's the weird thing about it, Casopia, though. I didn't feel it. I didn't know I'd been streaming for because the game was so good and immersive that, like, it was one of those things where you look at the time and you're like, holy that's the time?
Yeah.
You know? It was entirely accidental. And you know what it took for me to look at the clock? Somebody, like, they were in my chat near the first couple hours of the stream, and then they said they had to go. And then, like, hours and hours later, they came back and they're like, you're still live? And I thought nothing of it. Right? I just read that chat and was like, yeah, of course I'm still live. What do you mean I'm still live? And then I saw the time.
Yeah.
But my point is the game is that good that I could just stay live for 7 hours and not realize.
Not realize that's the.
Yeah.
That's a kicker, not realizing.
But do be careful because it is that good.
Yep. But I am planning on like a week in September where I'm gonna be having like 5 days with 12-hour streams.
Right. Yeah.
But it's gonna be different games, and it's gonna be some Lego and some diamond painting in it.
Yeah.
To vary it, because otherwise it's gonna get too tedious.
Yeah.
The same game for 12 hours? Yeah, no. That's gonna be a very special game if that's happening. And it has to happen on, like, you were just telling, like, oh, it's been that long?
Yeah.
As a surprise kind of thing.
You know what? As you know, as one of the things I've been doing, I've also been playing through Path of Exile again, but this time with my nephew. Last time it was me on my own. I'm really enjoying that to the point where, like, if there was any game I could play for 12 hours, it might be that one. I don't know. I've never tried a stream that long, and because I live with my mum, I don't want her to, stay up at obscene o'clock just for a live stream. So, yeah, I probably won't be doing 24-hour streams or anything like that. Even though people have told me to, like, oh, you should, like, no. I want to be a considerate son.
I am never gonna be doing a 24-hour. It's just simply not gonna happen. 12-hour is gonna be like the limit, the cutoff point. That's why I was not like doing like a streamathon or subathon thing.
Yeah. It's really like weird because, like, with that 7-hour one that I didn't even feel it until I stopped. Once I stopped and came away from the setup, and then, that's when I was like, oh my God, I'm so stiff. Like, yeah.
You'll feel it.
Yeah. It was fun though. I actually don't regret it in the slightest. I just haven't done it again since. I've never done it again.
Yeah. Clever decision, though.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. There we go.
I suppose the moral of the story, beyond like be aware of the clock, is like Forbidden West is a phenomenal game and you're in for a treat.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Zero Dawn. I like not too long after it came out, the same year it came out, but maybe a couple months later because I was hung up on other things.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really get to it.
I've got some alloy finally.
I think so I played through it, but I did all the side missions that I could, yada yada, and then I went to polish up the trophy list.
Yeah.
And I think I ended on 90 hours for that.
Nice.
Then was it last year?
Not for long, yes?
I think it was last year, like, not in preparation for Forbidden West, but because Forbidden West was on the way. I put it on ultra hard, no new game plus, no like special weapons or whatever you will get via plus. And I think I turned the difficulty down like once.
Right. I want to guess, was it like one of those, what did they call them? Was it grave mines? The really big machines.
Thunder Jaws, like the T-Rex.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of more like the derelict ones in the mountain with the big rocket launcher things. They're almost like mobile war platforms, a bit similar to the final boss, but not the final boss. Yeah. Because they were brutal as well.
Yep.
Yeah, in terms of like the playthroughs I've done of Horizon, I haven't actually done a playthrough of Zero Dawn because I knew it was such a big game, and obviously I didn't have long before Forbidden West came out. So I did a playthrough of Frozen Wilds, and I left it at that, at least for now. I haven't gone back yet. But yeah, because I just knew off stream, before I was a streamer, when I played like Zero Dawn, my save just has so many hours in it. Thank you, Mum.
Nicely done.
Thank you for the check-ins.
Yeah. So Mum's just bringing in some like more drink and chocolate, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you.
We need to have a discussion.
That's nice. Now I want chocolate. I need a quick break here because I need to fill my glass.
No worries. Yep.
I'll probably get a snack now that you are talking about snacking.
I'm really excited. I mean, again, she's just brought it in as.
I know.
Wait, did she even open? Oh, she opened it for me. And yeah, we don't want it to melt, so I apologize. I am gonna eat this.
Yeah. No worries.
Galaxy do not sponsor the stream, so ignore the product placement, okay?
Oh, Galaxy chocolate is the best. Ah, it's so good. Wait, oh, hang on. Oh, never mind. Spunky, I've not been doing a lot today. I was out for a quick walk before stream, but other than that, I've just been here hanging out. Did try to find the opossum in Red Dead again, but I'm not having much luck. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send us to tower, so you're not just gonna look at that screen.
That's fine. That's fine. I have one question before you go. How was your walk? Because I don't really do those. So how was it?
Well, it's rarely that I feel like now I just need to get out and move the body for a bit. But
Mm,
today I was like, I could feel the anxious in the body sit.
mm.
I was like, okay, and just have time to get out, just move for 10, 15 minutes. That's it. And it was really nice. Like, okay, so out here in the back of my apartment, there's like a spot of small sports clubs, and like the sports center is here as well.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, so that's a bicycle club, there's a boxing club, and we have a football field. Where they're
Nice.
actually having like big matches, like okay, between cities at least. Not like
Awesome.
the biggest teams is not playing on it, but the kids teams are teen
Mm,
teams. Um, so I was just taking a stroll outside on that area because
nice.
it's nice and it's available. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna change over to BB screen.
Yep. Yep. See you soon.
Yeah, give me a minute.
You have as long as you need.
Did
Thank
you
you for
say
hanging out.
anything?
Just like you have as long as you need. You have as long as you need.
Yeah, it's not gonna be long. No worries.
Besides, the tower is lovely. I mean, yeah, we can just enjoy the ambience that is the tower, right? Look at this. You know? Isn't this beautiful?
The schematics.
Let's get a
of this
better
structure
view.
do not build-
There you go. Well, let's look over the city itself. Hold on.
Step on up. Take a look.
Actually, looking at this, right? This skyline is really making me excited for the console version of Cities Skylines 2. I like games where you're building things. You know, I mean, obviously, I love Destiny where you're shooting stuff and stuff, but like looking at this view of the tower like this, I'm really excited for the console version of City Skylines 2 because I really enjoy games like that as well, where you're building stuff up rather than blowing stuff up.
Jesus, I just got like a 67 and 71 drop.
Oh wow,
Wait,
that's really good.
1969. I'm pretty sure I saw 1971.
Oh, not 1964. Which I've heard was a great year. Is that correct, chat? You guys loved the 60s? I wasn't there.
It probably was.
I lost my
I
mind
wouldn't
right
know.
now.
I was born in 82.
Right. Yeah, 88 for me.
Why am I still needing to talk to Rahul? Oh, that's why. Got up a level.
Okay, cool.
Warlock bond. Nope. So I was about to take my. I have some vanilla buns because I know there's gonna be a date on those. when you take them before a certain date. But when I took it, I was like, Andy is eating chocolate. So I grabbed my center.
It was only one bar. Like it's already
Just one bar.
There wasn't much. It was one twirl. So, you know, 3 mouthfuls and it's completely gone. I am now chocolateless.
No.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do about that?
I don't know.
Ready to check.
We'll be fine. Okay, I'll make it. We can manage. I do like chocolate though. You see, I am kind of in moderation thing, but it is one of those things where, like, yeah, was that enough? I could go for some more, but I don't know whether there is any more. And I don't want to, like...
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'll stop.
God, that is so loud. I'm sorry, Andy. I did not hear the last 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Because
Scav
came in and his intro is super loud. I actually need to look into getting it a little bit down.
Oh, okay.
Even Chad is going like, "Shit, what the hell?"
I was just lamenting that, like, actually I could go for some more chocolate, but I don't know if we have any more, and even if we do, I don't want to eat it all at once. And
yeah, because what if you want it later?
I know, right?
Yeah. I've actually been pretty okay retaining my candy stock and not eating it.
Yeah.
And I also forget that I have ice cream even on hot days in my fridge. Name is in cap, gotta be loud. Not wrong. Are we ready?
Yeah. Okay, Dynasty, I'm gonna really confuse you. Okay, I like mint chocolate, but I'm not really keen on that really pure, like really good. If it's good for you, I probably don't like it. Okay, so if you're talking about the really pure orange juice that you should drink on a morning, yeah, I don't drink that. So, yeah. But I get you. Like, I don't really like drinking or eating anything right after brushing my teeth because it makes it just taste weird. So I like to wait.
Well, the thing is, yeah, I do like mint chocolate. It has to be dark chocolate with like the mint filling. Then I'm actually okay with, like, for example, After 8 is a good example.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Again, I can show you all what my favorite chocolate is. Look at this. Look at my ghost. What does that look like?
Oh, yeah, the first ghost you have in Destiny White.
Yeah.
I am so jealous.
Which is why I'll put it on the screen again. Here you go. Just kidding.
Sure, yeah, it is. What? Oh yeah, I do need to eat a bean. So let's see what bean I'm gonna get because Scav played it.
Oh gosh, not the random flavored beans. No.
Buttered popcorn or rotten egg. Don't know if I can find it, but we're trying.
Oh my god, I really hope it's the popcorn.
Even now, our enemies seek to test themselves against
I think I
you.
found one.
This pyre will be a monument to their poor decisions.
But seriously, it is absolutely. But please. So it's absolutely just in time with that raid. It's absolutely when opening the can here, and it's the smell is worse than the taste. I'm just saying.
Oh.
It really is. Hello haters, welcome in. B, you are insane. Raiding and running, lady. B, I love you. Thank you so much. I'll shout you out in a bit when I get time. Okay, do not chew on the bean. I think I'm lucky. with the taste of the bean.
Okay, good.
Thank you for the beans, Gav.
Even the thought of it being something was it's not even in my mouth, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I'm keeping the sentiment that the smell of of all the beans together is worse than the taste. So that's why when I'm opening the can, I am holding my breath.
Yeah,
I'm holding my breath. Yeah.
I admire.
No.
And I really feel that is I admire your dedication to, your viewers and things, but I'm just not doing that. All right, like I don't care. I'm not doing that.
We all have our different levels of what we are willing to do.
Yeah.
And it should be that way.
Yeah.
Hello. Sad.
You can change the color of my overlay. There you go. Yeah. Cassiopeia likes
fine.
redeeming pink, I think, and purple.
Pink and purple. Yep.
Yeah.
You bet. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. That's a bad idea, anybody?
I actually really hope people like that, the whole kind of color change overlay thing, because it took me quite a while to set up.
Well, the thought of it is actually really, really good, and I do like how you set up your stream. Absolutely.
It's all thanks to Nutty. I can't really take much credit. Like, I followed his tutorials and then basically came up with my own design using, because obviously when he was showing us how to do it, like he was obviously showing on a design he came up with, and I'm like, okay, how can I make this more me? And obviously I've got my logo that's drawn by a close friend, and then I was like, well, I don't personally like, and again, it's not a criticism of other channels, but I just knew I wanted my streams to be the game as full screen as possible, me, a little bit of the chat, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, and keep it simple. And
yeah,
I am kind of the same way, but I've just kept building and adding ideas, so it's a little more complicated.
I love your background is great though, with the stars in the background, and yeah.
So basically that's just a video from YouTube that is running, like a loop.
Right.
And then I'm just having other things on top of it. Oh, come
that's
on.
Cool.
You obliterated them!
Now do it again.
Ah, but they try. Okay, where's the heavy ammo? To the left of me? Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it. X-Pie, hi. Nothing wrong with a little liver and onion. But that is actually one of those tastes of the bean that I really don't really like notice because of the onion taste.
I'm not keen on onions. I'm such a picky eater though.
I don't like onions either, especially the fresh onions. I mean, to an extent, like I mean, I can withstand it if I'm getting it served, if it's not like too much onion.
You know how on your channel over the past 2 weekends I've told like a handful of funny stories? I've got another one about my narrow taste in food if you want to hear it.
Yes.
I was in college at like 17. Well, obviously I was in college before then, but this particular story, I was 17. And a friend of mine really wanted me to go to her birthday celebration thing, and she was having it at Pizza Express. And I was like, well, I don't eat pizza because I don't like cheese or tomato, so I kind of like deduced that I don't like pizza either because they
Right.
typically have cheese and
Oh,
tomato. So,
that's
you know,
base. Yeah.
I hadn't even tried pizza at this point. And I was
Seriously?
like, cool. So what
Yeah.
else do they serve that isn't pizza at Pizza Express? And my friend's response to me was salad. And I really don't like salad. And I'm like, and there's nothing else. And I'm like, sorry, I just can't go because I just don't know what I would eat. And I wouldn't want to like to spoil your evening. And all it was like, all right, Andy, look, here's what's going to happen. I am ordering and paying for you to have a pizza before my birthday, and you are going to try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to feel bad because I will eat it because I kept making up the excuse. But yeah, but if I don't like it, then I'm going to waste it, and I don't want to waste it. And she's like, look, you try it, right? If you don't like it, fair enough. But the point is, you're going to try it. So she
Yeah.
paid for me to have Domino's, like just a plain margarita thing. And I tried it. And it was one of those moments where it was like, where have you been all my life? So I still don't eat cheese. Like, you know, a cheese sandwich, like, no. They're like, I don't know. The taste and texture is just overpowering, right? And I still don't eat tomatoes. But in the
Right.
context of a pizza, I don't know. It's just...
I mean,
Fu-
it's a mix.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's just
Um,
godlike. And so, yeah, I've been
I'm glad.
consuming
I am
lots
glad
of
you
pizza
discovered
ever
pizza.
since. Yeah.
I'm glad you discovered pizza was actually a good thing.
Oh, it was the best. Like, so needless to say, I went to my friend's, you know, birthday celebrations at the time. I ordered a pizza and it was awesome.
Yes, I want to see them fight.
But yeah, I can honestly say that was a life-changing thing because I've had so many pizzas since that moment.
Nice.
Probably an unhealthy amount. But hey, I had 16 years of no
Ow.
pizza to catch up on, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So you are excused.
yeah.
Have you seen the TV series How I Met Your Mom? Or Mother?
Yes. Because
Yes.
I always
Ted
used...
and the bacon.
Yeah. Because I always used to watch like Big Bang Theory. I love Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And How I Met Your Mother was always on immediately before that, at least on the channel in the UK where
Right.
that I used to
yeah.
watch it. So I can't say I've watched like full series of How I Met Your Mother, and with a lot of episodes I've only catched the end. But yeah, what I have seen, it looks good, and I probably should check it out more.
There's an episode where it comes to light that Ted's mom has been lying to him all his life that he's allergic to bacon.
Good to see you in better
Oh
spirits,
no,
Sage.
okay.
There's no such thing, his friends tells him. And then they present him for bacon and he goes like crazy. I mean, he eats
Smiling.
pounds of it.
Yeah,
Well
Like
thought,
a full-on
Carry on.
industrial pan size.
right.
And
I have to
he
say,
won't share with, what his name, his friend.
I think the first time I tried bacon, I must have had like 4 sandwiches in a row. It was another one of those moments, like the pizza, where I just loved it so much, and I asked for another one.
Give me more, please.
Yeah.
So regarding pineapple on pizza, Xbox is taking up in my chat.
Ooh, very controversial here.
It's debatable, and you know what? It's down to what people like. Personally, like me, I do like the once every 2 or 3 years, fresh pieces of pineapple to eat. That's it. Or maybe it's not even that. Maybe every 5 years. So it's
For-
not very often, and
yeah,
and I don't want it being heated up. I want fresh pineapple, if anything.
right. Yeah. For me, pineapple on pizza, again, this won't surprise any of you. Like, it's a hard no. Remember what I said? Like, if it's good for you, I probably don't like it. So yeah, pineapple's generally good for you, right? At least in moderation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a hard no for me. But hey, you do you. You do you.
But Anderson is taking up banana on pizza. I've never tried. I've never had the guts to try it. I know there's some people who says it's godlike with banana and I don't think it's anchovy, but it's something else, like another fish type.
Yeah. If I
On the
was to
same
put
pizza,
anything on
and
a
I'm like
pizza, it's
curry and banana. I mean,
Mm.
come on. Okay, that sounds weird.
Yeah, no. Again, if I was to put anything on a pizza, it would be chicken and bacon.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do.
The last pizza I had is actually not too long ago. There was pepperoni on it. There was some bacon. There was some ham. It was like a mixed match in a salad pizza. There was salad
For
and
me,
salad
it
dressing
was
on it.
like
Oh, yum.
it was like yesterday. So
I think it was a week ago or two. I got it, and I had to
literally
actually split it
yesterday.
up over 2 evenings because I could not eat it. I could not eat. Okay, to my benefit or to my defense, I actually also ordered some mozzarella sticks. So I
Right.
ate those, and then I could not eat more than half of the pizza.
Right. Yeah. Cool.
I'm assuming we need to get back to tower because I need new quests.
Yeah. How's it getting on with your progress things?
It's going forward.
Cool.
Going forward. Korean banana. Yeah, see, I don't know. I should give it a shot, but I should be able to say I don't like it and eat something else. So I want to try it someday. Maybe when I'm over visiting Anderson or whatever.
Yeah, I feel most comfortable in situations like that if I don't like something, I like to be with somebody that would eat it instead, or the rest of it instead, so that I don't have to feel guilty that I'm wasting this food that a chef has poured their heart into making, you know. Because it's like I have friends that worked as chefs. I know how much care they put into their craft, or at least certainly for the friend that I know worked in the industry, you know. And I felt bad. Like it's one of those things where I would have loved if like she could have cooked for me, but I would also be like, "Oh, sorry, don't put this in it, that in it, this and that." Like I'd be like the worst customer. Yeah.
I mean, I tend to like to do custom orders usually when I'm eating out.
Yeah.
And people around me, like some people around me, is going like, "Wait, what? Don't do that. That's rude. Asking them to make changes." No, it's not. You know what?
The customer is always right.
I'm paying them. So at least the customer is always right when it comes to their own taste.
Yeah.
Give the world what you want to receive.
Good morning, Sunblade. How you doing?
I will be honest though, I'm the kind of person where like I like to find a place that has something on the menu that I can enjoy unmodified if possible. Because then I can literally say like I'll have that please, and then job done. Like you know.
Usually today I just need one more.
Excellent, cool.
Let's see. Usually these days when you go to a restaurant here, they usually like have options. You can choose your own sauce or potato thing in that dish. So it's expected to actually make changes to the order.
Yeah.
I got 900 bright dust.
Come in.
Hi. Welcome back.
I'm well, Sunblade. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. We're playing with Andy today, aka Portessa.
Hello.
Find him in the link, in the title.
Thank you very much for the shout out and everything. Appreciate it. So with this being like the last one you need to finish, like am I understanding it's the last one you need for objectives and things?
Yeah, I'm gonna check after this because that's another step. I need to figure out what I need to do
Okay.
to get like the light in the suit.
Yeah. Because that's the thing. I don't want to leave until you're 100% sorted, but I will leave once you're
Ah,
100% sorted.
you're too sweet.
Yeah, no, I'm just aware that my day is a little more hectic than I anticipated today, but
I
yeah,
have convinced
still very happy
What?
to be
to
here.
come down from his fancy
I cannot see my screen
cabal
very well because I have a clip running.
Empress Kaido gave me reason
Oh,
to
of
attend.
my
Together,
huge,
No, someday.
gigantic. Okay.
light the
Right now,
bonfire.
but I should actually be doing you a little more for the features.
No, it's okay. It's okay. People have been seeing like clips of me all weekend and like last weekend. Yeah, no, you know who I am by now. And if you don't, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. I enjoy your content.
Thank you very much. You know, it's really interesting. Like, okay,
Yes,
so
don't make this kill me. Come on, kill me.
I've recently been playing
Whoa!
Miles in all directions.
Darkest Dungeon 2, which, you know, yesterday you said you're not keen on like turn-based combat games, really.
Yeah.
But I will say this: you seem to be enjoying watching me play it quite a bit, though.
That's because I enjoy talking to you and watching you figure out how to do the things. So.
Sure. But also, I guess, well, I suppose I do have a character named after you that I keep getting killed. Right? And I'm sorry about that.
Well, she's also getting praise, and I like when that happens.
I very much love that game a lot. And what's really cool is that the team at Red Hook, they released a new patch like just, I think it was 2 days ago. It adds mod support, like official mod support. And also they've got a native Mac version, which considering I'm hoping to buy a Mac later this year, I'm very happy to see more games move to the Mac. So yeah, I might have to buy it on Steam just to send a corporate message of like, yes, more games on Mac, please.
Well, okay, so it should get better on Mac because once Mac have DirectX, it should be able to run on Mac just as well as on PC.
Yeah, well, there is actually a program by a company called Codeweavers that makes something called Crossover, and it literally translates DirectX to Metal Effects, which is what Apple use. Metal Effects is their DirectX. So.
Oh, right, okay. Nope. Oh God, I got a problem.
I suppose they can't call it the same thing or make it the same code because then it would be like Microsoft copyright infringement, so they have to come up with their own thing. But yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe. Probably, yes. Although it's actually be weird if you ask me because DirectX is like a third-party thing.
No, it's made by
it?
Microsoft. It's a Microsoft API.
Right.
Yeah.
Whoa, excuse me. Ow.
Part of Windows and
my
Xbox from the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope. Get back here. Let me kill all of you. Oh, okay.
Oh, Mr. Anderson, I'm buying a Mac because I want to make music, dude. And I want a laptop that lasts all day unplugged at full speed. Like, there are many reasons I'm buying a Mac. You know, I'm sick of my Windows blue screening. I could be here for like an hour giving you all detailed reasons, but it would just be boring. I'm buying a Mac. You cannot convince me otherwise. It's not even my first Mac either. It would be my second. Most of my gaming I do on a PS5. That's still gonna happen. But I am just saying, I'm happy to see more games getting ported to the Mac. Like that, I'm really happy to see it. Because it's about damn time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not buying the Mac for gaming. I'm buying it for other things. But yeah, I will still game on it though. But yeah, it's not the main reason why I'm buying it.
But then again, when I think about it, Mr. Anderson has a weird taste when it comes to food.
I respect everybody's opinion, even when it like differs from mine. I appreciate what he's saying.
Just saying he has a weird taste because there's a lot of things that the rest of us likes, but he's allergic to, like nuts and strawberries. So and the only reason I'm taking it up here because he has been talking about it in my chat before. So it's not something that he keeps too close, but.
So Mr. Anderson, you're not going to get triggered if I wave this iPhone in front of the camera that I love very much and find very useful, or the Apple Watch that's on my wrist. Yeah, I'm in their ecosystem, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
so is Anderson. I believe he has an Apple Watch, from what I recall.
Oh, okay.
So.
But hey, so funny story. Another funny story. I misplaced my iPhone at one point, right? And I just woke up, and you want to wake up, check your emails, and I'm like, where the heck is my phone? So I throw off my duvet, and then I hear a smash. It was on my duvet, and I flung it against the wall. And that was the start of me having to try an Android for 3 months because I couldn't afford a new iPhone yet. That was an experience.
Well, then I would say I'm actually happy to have like an extra electronics insurance because I'm pretty sure that thing would have I would have been covered.
Right. Now, I don't want to start an Apple versus Android war. I'm not about to do that. But I actually was impressed by some things and not impressed by other things. I loved being able to have a removable battery that you could just replace if you needed. I loved being able to expand the storage of the phone just with an SD card. I loved the fact that the Android I chose, a Moto G4, was as close to an iPhone as it was, while being significantly cheaper.
Right.
But it just wasn't an iPhone. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do.
I missed the software so much. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And the problem is, if you're switching between Android and Apple, you will have to buy a lot of apps again a second time.
Which I didn't do. I just used it as a basic phone, really.
Yeah, it was a temporary thing, so of course you didn't. But every time I've spoken to somebody who's gone like, I've been considering switching the ecosystem for my phone. I'm like, okay, but you have to take into consideration another. Okay, do you have many apps you've bought on that ecosystem you're on now? And if they have, just make them aware you need to end up rebuying them. At least the ones you still want to use. Because you don't own them on other platforms, so you are kind of lured into that ecosystem.
Oh, yeah, and I do agree with you, like, Mr. Anderson, and that's why I'm currently a GeForce Now subscriber, because even when I have my Mac, I can essentially run a Windows PC in the cloud. And I've got gigabit internet, so it works well enough where it's responsive enough. So technically, I'm not giving up Windows gaming at all. It's funnly enough. Whether I keep
why would you?
Yeah, whether I keep the sub active remains to be seen. But again, this is why I have a PS5 though, is for the gaming, really. And more Xbox games are coming to PS5 now anyway, so we just need Forza and Flight Simulator and then we're good.
I mean, okay, I don't know if Flight Simulator is gonna happen on PlayStation. But
I would buy it. I would buy like 10 copies for my mother, or however the song goes about Rolling Stone.
There is some people who is guesstimating that it might actually be Forza Horizon hitting PlayStation.
I would also
I
buy that.
personally wouldn't mind because that's the last. Okay, well, I do want to play Starfield, but I'm gonna be okay if it's never gonna hit PlayStation. Then I'm never gonna be playing it. But basically every other game that I had on my wish list or on Xbox has hit PlayStation at some point. High and Life, Hi-Fi Wash, Somerville, Planet of Lana, just to mention those on the top of my head.
Yeah. Again, everything you're saying in chat, Mr. And it makes perfect sense to me. Yeah, and the thing is, that's the thing. You got to base everything on what's suitable for you, and people are just gonna have different views of what's best. I kind of envy Linux users because, like, I've been looking into Linux just to sort of see what the landscape is. I'm always like, I like being aware of what's going on in tech, and I'm like, how do Linux users manage, like, without being able to run certain things? It's like, for example, running my stream.
Right.
The Elgato Stream Deck software is not available on Linux. I've heard they've got some kind of alternative, but it's like, if I wanted to run my stream setup on Linux, as far as I know, I actually can't.
Now, the thing is, the Linux users are usually the users that has a reason to run Linux or to not run Windows.
Yeah.
And they have their reasons to do so, but they do know it takes a work to figure out how they are going to have some things to be working.
Use your Mac for work. It's just easier with all my dev tool. Oh, you develop? Hey, I might need to talk to you. So it's one of those things where I probably have like a £2 billion idea for an app that, like, well, no, it'd be worth that much to me and probably nothing to anyone else. There's an app I want to build and I just don't know how to do it. Like, yeah. Desktop use here for quite a bit. I've been playing around with Fedora KDE 40 in like a virtual machine just for the funsies. But yeah.
Just for the funsies.
Well, again, I wanted to see if I could get software that I use working with it, just as like just so I know if it can work. And it seems like a lot more work than I'm willing to actually put in.
Yeah.
How's the goals going? How we doing?
I am taking a look right now. I'm gonna take us to Tower because I may need to see what Eva has to say.
Oh, mainly web dev. Okay. Well, I do need to make another website at some point for myself. Okay, I've heard of Asterisk, but that's all I can say. I don't know what it is, but I have heard of it. Ah, Python. I can't believe people still use Python. Isn't Python supposed to be like really slow? I know it's been around a very, very long time. But didn't people, sorry for the nerdy talk a second, I'm just curious. Didn't everybody change to C++ because it's quicker than Python and everything else? Like, yeah. Sorry, but probably a dumb question and maybe not appropriate for a co-stream, but I'm just like, yeah.
I don't mind. Monkey is being like, start with an app, and I move the play. Instant app. Okay, so let's go to the forge.
Guardians are rolling.
Uh-huh. Choir. Okay, so I have the gauntlet and the chest armor, and I may need to play another game for them to be able to be acquired.
That's totally fine. We can do that. Cool.
I need to check my quests to see what I need to do. Defeat Hive. Defeat combatants with swords. Okay, let me get a sword out. I do have The sword. No, that's a glaive.
Oh,
but
glaives are awesome.
I still have
First,
the enigma
Ideas
from
already.
last season.
yeah. The first time I used a glaive in Destiny 2, I'm like,
Just right.
whoever came up with this, like, I hope they're still at Bungie. And you know what? Give them a raise. You know
Give
what?
them a raise.
Give everyone a
agree.
raise, actually.
So
They're all a very hardworking
sword,
team.
and I need to change to a rocket launcher instead of. Oh, I can't even do that because the sword is in
I
the
love
heavy.
it.
Scout rifle. Can't even do that because it's. Oh, I can actually switch to the hand cannon and do that.
This is exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, because my scout rifle is legendary too, and I already have the sword, Black Talon, equipped.
It's you.
No way, Dan, but it's mainly used for AI and machine learning.
I took
Interesting.
my app to therapy. It had too many issues to resolve. It ended up breaking up with the internet while stating they just couldn't connect. But the calculator app is reliable. You can always count on it.
Indeed.
Indeed.
A transaction to make,
ready?
Guardian?
Yep. Yep.
Let's go. Yeah, I'm reading what Anderson is saying in the chat. He's
Yeah,
he's
it's
right.
really like it's really interesting. We definitely need to like we'll have a chat at some point because like I said, I have an idea for something I want to build, and I know exactly what kind of features I want to have, what platforms I
Yeah.
want to support, and essentially I'm building this primarily for myself. I
I
have an
mean,
idea.
if you don't want to do it like in private, like feeling like you're invading, do it in my tech channel. Grab the tech role and do it in the tech channel, and I'm sure that Mr. Anderson will be jumping on it.
Stay focused, Guardians.
I'm
We have
essentially like
intruders
at the
in
moment because I know I'm gonna buy that Mac at some point. I'm already watching tutorials on Apple's programming language Swift and seeing what I can learn. But I don't think the knowledge is really gonna start going in my brain until I actually start writing code and doing it. But yeah, from what I've looked at so far, it seems relatively straightforward-ish.
Oh, hello. Why? He's up in my face.
But yeah, it will literally be the first programming language I've attempted to learn.
You'll
I've
need
messed
igniters to
around
keep
with
that
Visual
flame burning.
Basic a
Seize
tiny
them
bit,
from the enemy.
but I had no idea what I was doing.
Well,
Like,
you gotta
literally
start somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean, and that goes for everything.
yeah. It's like I can make music on it on Reason or Ableton Live, no problem. Like that's fine. Programming a computer to write a program of my own, yeah, that's uncharted territory. But I have an idea, and I think every good thing starts with an idea.
I mean, I got the idea of like spooky game for a phone.
Oh, cool.
And the thing would be like, it would use the vibration thing to make you jump,
Yeah.
and it would react to movement after like
The gyroscope.
if you drop the phone, something would happen in the game based on that. That the phone knows it was dropped.
Oh, so,
You're
I
like,
mean, you're
you're
gonna have to
trying
sell
fight.
that game with a very resilient phone case. I mean, come on, iPhones have got to the like £1,000 plus.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I mean, you would have to like sit at a table where if you drop it, it would just drop down on the table like a few centimeters.
Yeah.
And the game would warn you beforehand before playing, and you could turn off like the vibration, but
Yeah.
if you prefer so, because we all of us prefer playing different. And and interacting different with our phones and devices. But the matter of the fact that the basic idea would be that it evaporates at certain points and with certain interactions, and depending on how jumpy you are, you would end up dropping the phone, and the game would punish you for dropping the phone.
Oh, okay. This is kind of reminding me of like there was a switchback VR for PSVR 2 where there was apparently a room and on the door to the room it said "Don't blink," and in there's a bunch of like mannequins, and so long as your eyes are open, they don't move. But if you close your eyes even briefly, they apparently all move around, so that when you open your eyes again, they're elsewhere. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
So you have to go through this room with your eyes open the whole time, and like, yeah, that would be really hard.
Yeah, that is why I'm absolutely not playing horror games. I just can't.
Thank you for that, Mr. Anderson, because of course, like, again, I have an idea for an app. I want to make it for the devices I use, but of course, cross-platform would be really, really good as well. Like, if I could make my idea for everything, that would be even better. But considering I don't have like an Android device to test with, and soon I won't have a PC to test with necessarily. I mean, I could borrow Mum's laptop, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, cross-platform would be the best way. But when I had my idea, I was thinking from the point of like, there is an app I wish that existed that doesn't for this device, this device, this device that I have. And since it doesn't, or there isn't a device, there isn't an app for all the platforms I want it on, I should just build it because it doesn't exist. Yeah.
Well, $1 million idea. I can say, and I was pretty sure too late at that point anyway, but like 30 years ago, if not a little more than that, I don't think I was 10. I think I was younger than that. I came up with the idea of like parking watches. You know, the one you set in your car if you need to tell when you park.
Oh yeah. So like you park somewhere and like you've paid for so much parking and you've essentially got a timer to let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, so that the parking staff would know when you parked.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they do. We have a lot of it over here, and I got the idea. What if, because people forgot to set it. They left the car and then half an hour later, shit, I forgot to actually set it. And they're getting a ticket for being parked too long because the watch is obviously standing on the wrong side,
Yeah.
And I've got the idea, okay, what if we're getting implemented self-setting parking watches, or whatever it's called in English?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we have that now. And if I was perusing it like 30 years ago, I might have been like a billionaire.
Yeah.
If I had been able to. And it's not something I think of every day, but when I do, it bugs the hell out of me.
I think they call it a parking disc. Right. Yeah.
Parking disc, yes, that's what we were calling it, translating directly to English from our language. Jesus, Scav! With the pink fluffy unicorns. Up! I got landed on. I got squished.
Oh no. I'm trying to get over to you. Ah, I'm dead too.
No! Did you saw that? Oh no, another bean. Another bean.
And again, thank you, Mr. Anderson, for all your input. Yeah. I think it will actually be an interesting project. I don't know how long it will take to get off the ground, and like when
Hang on.
it would be really nice to actually implement like the first features, hit the build button, and then see that the build succeeded on the screen for the first time. That's gonna be a big moment. But yeah, for now it's all just like theory crafting and all that. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be an exciting project, and I think it's nice that it's good to have things to keep you busy, right? Yeah.
But you know what? I think it's a good idea. I think I have set it to max 3 times per stream per user for the beans, so other people have a chance to play it than the regulars. Because he says I only have 147k points. I'm like, okay, and you're paying 5k for it.
Right. Yeah.
Priority target moving in. Take it down and cast it on the fire.
You know what? I think I'm unlucky this time. I really think I have like the stinky socks in my mouth right now.
Oh.
No.
Oh no. Oh.
Are you okay, Andy?
No.
Not okay. Not okay. I know the feeling. Ow. Ow. It's definitely the stinky socks.
Oh.
Obviously, it's not like real socks or anything, but.
No, but it's just.
Still, there's sentiment.
Yeah.
Some socks. Really?
You know, even if you gave me the chocolate I ate earlier and you put it in packaging that labeled it as stinky socks, I'm staying the heck away.
Ow! Come on, get him. Ow!
Yay! All right. I'll go back to the bonfire to get the loot.
For many years, my
so
future
tasty.
seemed captive to my past. Grief was all there was, but so long as we rise stubbornly to meet it, tomorrow can surprise us.
Okay, try and do exclamation mark socks, please, Gav. I don't think we have any right now.
Saint, stop looking at me like that.
What? That was very moving.
Oh, you actually do. You loggy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really itching to just make my thing. Yeah, I am. Like, I know exactly what I want to build. Just don't know how to build it. Like, but you're right.
That can be frustrating for sure.
You're right. You gotta walk before you can run.
Oh, hang on.
I wonder how long it's gonna take before like generative AI, like where we're able to like say an idea of like build an app that can do this, this, and this, and make it cross-platform. Like, how long is it gonna be before we can tell like Chat GPT 74 to just be like, yeah, build this, and then it does.
Yeah. The problem is, and hopefully, because the thing is, we do need to retain the worth of human work as well.
I agree.
So that the dangerous works and like the menial works, I get that we need to, if we can, have that being done without having like humans do it.
Yep.
But stuff where you have to be creative or like code or something like that, where you actually have to be having a human mind that thinks.
Yeah, I'm wary of this AI stuff. I mean, I can see its potential, but I do feel like it's all about like how it's used. And also equally important is like how is it trained? We've been seeing headlines of certain really impressive AI models being trained on like people's YouTube videos without their consent or something like that. You know. Obviously not gonna name channels and or companies, but like, and sometimes these companies that have used these AI models didn't even know how the models were trained in the first place. So in the case of, it's not even necessarily the company's fault if they've licensed the model, but they don't know how that model was trained by someone else. They didn't know that they're using someone else's YouTube video.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear you. Hang on. You're speaking to me. Hang on. I'm having loud music in my eyes. I may Right, I'm back. Hi, Dragon.
Right.
So the thing is, when it does come to it, it reminds me of an episode of Star Trek where a planet of people ends up kidnapping like a handful of the kids off from Enterprise.
Okay, yeah.
And Enterprise slowly figure out why these people can't have their own kids. It's because the technology is making them infertile, and they have no idea because it's not. It's just some kind of shielding and something, and cloaking. So these people have no idea how to fix when things go wrong, because they're just asking the computer every time.
Right, yeah.
And we don't need to end in that situation, really not.
Ready to check.
Yeah.
And
I actually feel sad for like so many people. Like we're all reliant, and even myself, I use like satellite navigation. I feel like this is one of the first examples where I was thinking to myself like, oh man, if this sat nav was to go, like the person following it, would they actually be completely lost? Or am I like one of the last generation that actually, if you gave me a map, I would find where I am, I would figure out the scale, I would, and then I think I'd be okay, like with following an actual paper map if I had to, but it's not, as far as I know, it's not taught in modern schools like it was, to me. It still was a skill that took me a while for like young poor Tessa to grasp, but once I got it, but yeah, like these days we just open a sat nav, type where we want to go, and follow the blue line. Yeah.
Right. I need another game because I need 8 more ignuts thrown into the fire. Ignition. So I'm gonna take socks on my hands for like 5 minutes of this next match. I'm gonna start that counter when we get into it, so you guys are not gonna get cheated out of me being unable to control my fingers. And then there's the issue that it's trained by fallible resources coming from Dragon, AI and coding and whatnot. And absolutely, yes. The problem is that AI cannot create anything original. All AI still existing works and smashes them together to create an image. When it comes to imaging, yes. And Ollie is here. Hi. How you doing, Dragon? Good to see you. The tech gives them low-level radiation poisoning, but all the knowledge was lost, so they can't figure out what's happening. Exactly.
Sorry, I just had to mute again. That was dinner plans and.
Oh, so when you're gonna be eating, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I am well.
But yeah, did you say the next game might need to be the last one you do or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be the last one. I'm not completely sure, but I think it's gonna be the last one.
All right. Well, let's play it. We'll verify to make sure. I can do another one if need be afterwards, but then after that I might have to go.
Figure it out. Yeah. So food at what?
So I've asked for 5:30, which is still a while. But I've also got some things I need to do before dinner as well.
Yeah, no worries.
But it has been a pleasure.
It really has. I can't steer for shit right now.
You're quite sure your kiddo would not know how to use an atlas. You know, you should maybe test that, Mr. Anderson. Like, put a map in front of them and see what happens. Like, whether they, like, just, you know, spin it. Like, if it's, like, literally a globe thing. Or... Because, to be fair, I love those globe things. I had a lamp that was a globe. It probably broke at some point.
Depending on his level of... what's it called? Liking science and know stuff. So I'm sorry, but I am gonna be having one hell of a time in this game, in this round, because I cannot aim at all.
Oh, why? What's happened?
Because I have socks on my hands right now.
Oh no!
Skips I played it, so. Yeah, so it's for people who needs to know, it is a currency we are having here. You are getting 1 pair of socks for every sub you are buying for yourself or for others.
Wow.
And people receiving will also be getting a pair.
Wow.
And they can play anytime and will have to wear socks on my hands for 5 minutes.
Amazing.
Gotta take the ideas from other channels to implement and make
I
things more.
am not putting socks on my hands. No.
It is.
No.
Okay,
I'm already handicapped by my cerebral palsy, okay? I don't need to make my coordination even worse.
That's fair enough. But yeah, these socks are clean, but they are used. I need to buy dedicated pair of socks for it.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm very impressed. Also, I think your aim is actually better than mine, even with socks on your hands.
Well, I'm also gotten used to the risk runner, so that does help a fair bit, like being really used to how it handles.
There really is a trend of like, oh, here's a cool idea, and I'm just like, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. But okay, I do agree that sometimes that content creators, especially live streamers, is going overboard in trying to please their viewers. I wouldn't say they are embarrassing themselves, but they are close to sometimes. And that is one part of it, I get it. But have some damn dignity, man, please.
Yeah. Oh, and I know, Mr. Anderson. I just like they're cool though. I don't know why the globes entered my brain, but yeah, they're really cool.
We cannot celebrate solstice with a sad little fire. Drive these thieves away.
I had one a long time ago, as I said. But yeah, you could try it. Like get like a map book and of Denmark.
Oops.
And see if they can
Shit. Whoa.
plan a route.
Thank you.
Like the good old days.
Okay.
My mom was a heck of a navigator. If my parents had a long drive, typically my dad would do the driving and mom would be there with all the maps of like, okay, you need to take the next turning, and then like a little bit later, like, Norman, that was the turning. Like, you know.
Okay, time is up.
So I'm actually a quarter Polish. My granddad was Polish.
Oh.
We went to Poland once, and Dad decided that it would be a really good idea to drive there. So obviously, like, it was like from our house over to Dover, and then a ferry from Dover to Calais, and then literally from Calais to Czechocinek in Poland. I believe it was a 12-hour drive through multiple countries.
Yeah, it is.
But here's the crazy thing about, like, my dad. And we set off crazy early. And he actually drove from Calais to just over the Polish border in one day.
Oh, that's wild.
It's brutal.
Gotta be careful with that.
Obviously he, you know, pulled over, took break, you know, service stations, all that. But yeah, he just wanted to get it done. He just wanted to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't recommend that.
For that kind of drive, it's nice to be at least two to take turns. Anderson and I have been talking about going to Gamescom.
Yes.
Because we can take turns, we both have license. But it does remain if it's gonna be his car or my mom's car we're gonna go in. But we haven't made actual plans yet because I canceled this year's outing because I was like, didn't feel like it for whatever reason.
That's fair enough.
Not this year. Maybe next year or the year after. And I
would love to go. Yeah.
I ended up buying a new phone when I realized it's actually been 5 years. And this battery is pissing me off. It's holding less than a day.
Right.
So I looked up, when was I
actually
buying this Samsung S2? And okay, 5 years? You know what? It's actually okay to go look for a new phone.
Yeah.
And but when I told my dad, he went like, wait, I also just got a new phone, and we both bought like the folding, but he bought the Samsung one. I went with the Motorola one because I kind of wanted out of the Samsung.
Yeah.
Samsung Atmosphere.
Yeah.
The cars is about the same size. Yes, I do think yours is slightly bigger than my mom's. Isn't it an i20 you have? Yours is newer than my mom's, by the way. 45 seconds.
I mean, in terms of like when I changed phone, I went from an iPhone 7 to an iPhone 13 mini. That was quite the upgrade.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's the thing, like for me, I mean, phones, you know, it's just a phone. Like if it can run the apps I need, or, you know, if I really need it to run apps, but typically I buy phones for the old school reason, you know, to call people, like, and talk to them.
Yeah.
Or if they're not comfortable with that, send a text message, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually secondary to me, at least like in daily use.
Yeah.
Well, sort of secondary.
Yeah. I understand. I understand. One of my most used apps on it seems to be like checking Discord wherever I am. You know, it's handy for that now.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen often, but sometimes I open up Twitch on phone.
Yeah.
Just to be okay. Who's actually streaming right now?
Yeah, if I can't sleep, I sometimes will fire up a Twitch stream. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I personally don't do that. It's usually when I'm out and about and I'm curious, or that I know that somebody is live that I want to like just watch for a little bit.
Yeah, it's either
I did
Twitch or
that the
listen to
other day,
some
actually.
music, or like
Yeah.
I go back and forth. Sometimes it's Twitch, sometimes it's music. Because there's a whole other side of streamers that stream just later in the day, right? So I kind of do it. I kind of do it to see more streams that I would miss otherwise.
Yeah, it is more recent. It's also an i10. I remember why. So yeah, so that okay. So the reason I felt it was an i20 is because it's a newer model, and it does feel a little bit bigger than my mom's, but we need to compare something.
Oh wow, Mr. Anderson! Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
I redeem a hydrate without using any points. I'm sorry. You could deduct them from me later. I'm doing a hydrate redeem, please. Thank you.
It's fine. You're reminding me. It was my chocolate. It was a little bit. Okay, let's comment people. When I remember. Does it really matter? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I can't ask that of her. She's a couple of miles out from the nearest town. I can't ask her to give up her car for a week. Even though the people she lives with does have their vehicles as well. So they tend to help out when she needs.
I just wish we could teleport, right? Because then I'd be like,
right.
yeah, I'll see you both at Gamescom, no problem,
Yeah. Oh,
if I could have any superpower, I would pick teleportation.
I've actually been thinking the same thing.
Instantaneous teleportation, like.
I do have a friend that I've been talking a lot about living in the UK as well.
Yeah.
And okay, so what do I need to do with these? Okay,
I don't want to fly like Superman. Like that's too slow. That's too inefficient. No. Like we want instant teleportation.
You just need to get from one place to another on the planet. I don't have to ask to get to other planets, just on the planet. And then I can go and see all the awesome things out there.
Yeah.
Without having like
no traffic jams.
Yeah, and no flying or anything. But yeah, I have a friend in the UK I've been talking a lot with. Used to. Well, we are still keeping in touch, but we used to talk a lot. We're like, okay, when are you gonna invent teleportation? We've been teasing each other with it. And yeah. So we could see each other, basically. That's why.
Yeah. It'd be so lovely. I mean, the thing is, though, if I really could teleport to wherever, you guys would have like trouble getting rid of me. I swear. Like it's like, hi, I'm here again. Yay!
You would get a huge hug from me. Okay, so quest completed. Gilded Top completed. Supreme Glow. And now the SOLSTICE event is back to 1 of 1.
1 of 1?
Yeah. It's kind of weird. But I'm going back to the fort, but there's no, you can't get anything from it. You can still grab the bounties and whatnot, but
What does your quest, does it say like quest complete? Like what yeah, are you, so can you equip all the glowy stuff? Are you done?
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I do need to go into my dim to grab this set. Because I put them, I added the set to a secondary character, so I wasn't having it around.
Try to keep those
A little bit annoying to not delete it. Right.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
Come here and let me look at you.
Eva is just so delightful.
That seems like it's glowing now.
Oh yeah! Wow! Yay! We did it! Woo!
Oh, wrong. No, this one. There we go.
Woo! Yay! Yay! That's what all these 2 weekends was about. Make Casopia glow. I didn't care about anything else. I didn't even need to glow as well. We're just gonna make Casopia glow. Mission accomplished. Yay! It does look really cool. This armor wouldn't have glowed though,
you can
right?
change the colors. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The white on purple is amazing. Let me apply it.
Just browsing, are we?
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
That is very nice. That is really, really nice. So just to be clear, the armor I'm wearing now, that can't glow. It's specifically this armor set you're wearing. That's the only glowy one. Because if this could glow like that does, I'd be all over it because it's an Iron Banner set. But yeah, this is a Solstice specific set. Okay, let's have a look at it in the Inspect Guardian. So it's specifically like,
let me see.
Dawning.
Destiny overlay on my stream should be able to show something else.
So yeah, Dawning Tranquility. It looks so cool. So is all the armor actually called like Dawning Tranquility Hood, Dawning Tranquility Glove, like normally, and then your?
I think so. But
yeah. I'm seeing it complete like that. It does look nice. It does. Oh wow, you've even got like a tie, and it like oh, it is really
yeah,
nice.
it even got a tie on it. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Darkness is a dangerous path.
It is really, really nice.
That it is worth the risk.
And I do like you can actually change the colors on it. So, because I did notice it was like this bronze coloration to it. I was like not sure about it.
It's really nice.
And it looks even better, like when you're looking at in the correct light in the selector or the change screen.
Yeah. It's really, really nice. You fashionista, you. It's really, really cool.
Always. Let's check out the different color sets.
Some kind of crazy experiment.
That's what's fun of it.
Hold on, let's go near a wall. Let me see if we can do like the classic, almost like if you played like old Tomb Raider games, and I'm not saying I did this, but if you walk Lara near a wall and you position the camera just enough, you could zoom into her face really easily. Like, so if we walk to a wall at the tower and like maybe we can get a zoomed in look of you, if I stand near the wall and then move the camera, might be able to get a close up of you. Yeah, look at that. So hold on, if I, yes, there, look, there she is. You look amazing. This robot's in the way a little bit. There we go.
I'm actually really loving the character I've been able to make for the Warlock.
Yeah.
Oh, this clothing is actually kind of like a resident in coloration.
Yeah, if you walk closer a little bit, like, yeah, this will actually, you're much closer. Yeah, we could see the outfit a lot better now, like that. That is beautiful. Give us a twirl. Beautiful. There you go.
Oh, wait, hang on. We can actually dance. Here we go.
There we go. Yes. Yes, which button is my dance button? Hang on. There we go.
Okay. That took 2 weekends and some evenings during the week because I dove into it.
Worth every second. Worth every. It's been an absolute pleasure to join you.
And at some point, I just need to make it an ornament.
Right, right.
Checking for messages.
You look absolutely stunning. I love it.
Yeah. You need to go and eat. Didn't you say so?
I've got, well, not eating yet, but yes, there are things I need to do before eating. So I am going to bid you adieu now. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll be live again soon. Not sure exactly on the when, but it is going to be like really soon. And because like a lot of streams, as Casopia will know, have been moving around, plans have been changing, I'm just going to say I'm live soon. So if you don't want to miss anything, obviously consider the follow and all that stuff, and then you'll be notified when I'm live again. But yeah, have a great day, everybody. Thank you for having me, Casopia. I love your faces. Bye-bye.
Love your face.